Hello everyone, hello class today. How are you today?
Yes, I'm fine, teacher. How about you?
I'm fine, I'm good. Wow, today I'm very excited to teach you all today. This is our first class and I'm so excited to teach you guys. So, before we go into the lesson, I would like to introduce myself to you first. My name is Amso Dawin, and I'm will be your teacher like for the whole course. All right. So today lesson, I think we should start now, right? So for today lesson, we're going to present about. Oh, we're going to talk about presentation editor. Okay, for the today lesson. Uh, let's move on. So for today lessons, we're going to study about like how to create a presentations using photo and picture, how to create presentations that combine text and illustration, how to make up a presentation for a group projects or joint presentation. So here, our first slide is talking about Katie's put the photos from their circus in the presentation. So Katie's is a cat, and she will put the picture in the presentation. So let's see what is Katie's going to put in the next slide. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this is the next one. What does Katie's presentations look like? So here, as you can see on the screen, this is the Katie's presentations, which is called a slide. Okay, something that appear here, it's called a slide. All right, moving on. And the first slide. So as you know, the first slide of the presentation, it's usually as like a cover. If you open a book, it has a cover on the first page of the book, right? But for the presentation, it also have a cover as well. So cover here, it's always they will always writing like the title, the subtitle, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so moving on to next slide, you can see the last slide show the conclusion of the story. So mostly, yeah, not mostly, all the times, the last slide of the presentation is called conclusion. So conclusion here, it summarize everything that you talk about from the start until the end, and you summarize in short way and put it in the last slide. That's called conclusion. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on, this one's on the left slide. Yeah, on the left. Sorry, on the left side is the list of the slide. As you can see, on the here, they should call it. This is called a list. All right. So a list here is full of every slide that you create. For example, like you create 10 slide, 20 slide, 25 slide. It's depend on your story, how long your story is, or whatever your document is. All right. So every slide here on the list, they all have number of each every slide. For example, you create 10 slides. So the list here will list down from number 1 till number 10. If you create 20, it will list from number 1 till number 20. You got it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Moving on this one, what's in the middle? So what is in the middle, as you can see, right here, is a slide, all right? The left here is a list and here is a slide. So a slide here, if you click on the slide on the list here, for example, you click number 2. So the slide, the picture number 2 will appear on the slide in the middle. If you click number 3, it will appear the picture in the middle. So this is called slide. Moving on to next one, the order of the slides can be changed. Alright, so here on the list, if you don't like the order of the slide, for example from 1 to 10, but you don't like the last slide of the presentation, you want to move that slide to number 2. So the way you can drag it, you just right click on it and drag to what number that you want in the slide. For example, you drag from the last to number 2, the last to number 3, the last to number 1, wherever you like it. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on, it's how to create a new presentation. So in order to create a new presentation, you can go to Google. So when you go to Google, you can take a look on the top right corner right here. You can click on this one and scroll down and click on the Google slide, and it look like this, the Google slide, and you can create a presentation for yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, moving on to next one, you will see a message on the screen. So whenever you are a new user that using the new presentation or Google slide, it will give you a welcome message that welcome you to use a Google slide. Alright, so here's just a message that welcoming you. But if you wanna get out of that one, you can just click on the X right the top corner right here. You can click it and it will disappear. Moving on, this one is how to create a new presentation. So after, like the last slide I was talking about, after you click this one, you will see something right here. So these all called the templates. So the template here, they already created for you, like all everything is created. But if you want to make a new slide for yourself by yourself, decorations by yourself, just click on this one and you will get a new slide. Alright, okay, moving on to the next one. How does an empty presentation look like? So an empty presentation look like this, and as I told you earlier, like this one, it's called a list, and here is in the middle. Alright, so when you click on new slide, it will appear nothing, empty, like empty, because we didn't put any text, any picture, any photos in it. Alright, so it will look like this. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, moving on, let's format the cover. So the cover here, if you start on the first presentation or first slide, you will see they will show you like to click to add a title. So you can click and write a title here. For example, like docs. Oh, sorry. For example, like Doc's story. Alright. So Doc's story. So Docs want to write a story about himself. So the title of Docs is Doc's story. Okay. Here you can see the doc
Yes,
already write like doc story here, which is a title, and down here is called a subtitle. So if you don't want to write a subtitle, you just can click on the subtitle and delete it. Alright, okay, moving on to the next slide. Change the background of the slide. So for example, like this slide, my slide, the background right here is white, not like no color, no picture and everything. So in order, if you want to change the color of the slide, you can right click. Alright, right click anywhere on the screen and you will see the word change the background. So you can click on the change the background and you can change to any color that you like pink, yellow, blue, green, or any picture that you like it. Alright,
Yes.
okay, so moving on, this is choose a color. Okay, like I told you earlier, just right click and then you will see change the background, and you can click to the color and you can change to the color wherever you like it. Just change to orange, change to blue, change to white, change to green, something like that. Moving on to the next one is how to add a new slide for the first of dog picture. Alright, so if you want to add a new slide, you can click on the plus signs right here, so you can get a new slide of your presentation. If you want, for example, you want to add 5 slides, so you can click on that plus for 5 times, so it will give you a new slide. Alright, so I think that's all for today's lessons. And do you have any questions for this lesson?
No, teacher.
All right, very good job. So I hope you understand all the lessons that were learned today, and we're going to continue our new lessons for next week. All right, and I'm very excited to, teaching you today, and nice to meet you anyway. So goodbye. See you next week, my student.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.